Okay, on to the group we go then. Round warm-up, which is huge progress. Oh, actually, Scout looks to be missing, unfortunately, for Kevin. Unfortunately, we're not going to have time to speculate about that as we get ready to go. The lights go out, and sure enough, Malley gets a jump from pole position, but I tell you what, the man from third on the grid, Harrison Crosby, looks to have gone away, and as they go up the hill for the first time, I really think could be Harrison Crosby on the number 691 machine who might be leading the way. Kira Smith in the action, so is Brendan Mountain, and they'll be back with you in a second, mate.
Yeah, they're just coming through each other. It's really hard to do so.
Yeah.
There was a change from, I don't know who you saw getting second in the coppers, but whoever that was has just gone down to third on the run up to Park Corner.
Okay, I really couldn't tell you to be fair, because obviously they left here and it is a blur of action as they disappear up the hill up to Copper's 41st.
Yeah, they're already into the gooseneck, chap, as you'd expect with these monsters. They're already coming down to Mansfield. Line astern, there's no overtakes at the moment, up until about 9th place where someone's just slid it up the inside there and made the corner by the looks of things, so they'll be back in a second.
They're already here, mate. They're at the bottom of the mountain, tipping into on the hill. Unfortunately, can't see that hill. Somebody giving the doctor's dangle. They're all surprised that that's Max Hardy. He likes a bit of a doctor's there. We'll speculate on that. So they're trying and changing. Wait until they come back onto the side as they pick their way through the hall bends there. They're going to complete left, right, over the top there. It's a totally right line round. You're up on a machine. Just kind of aim your bike and hope the track is still there when you arrive. Here we go then, over the line for the first time, tucked in very tight indeed, trying his best to get an advantage. Is Harrison Crosby ahead of Brendan Mallender. It is Kieran Smith who's on a retro machine, so that is the older Fireblade then. He's ahead of Lee Healy, Raphael Kirst, then it's Max Hardy, who makes up a couple of places, and Michael Austin up next, and Scott Halliday, who unfortunately lost a few places. It's leading that colour off the restart there. Goes up by the two stays, Hayes Jones loses Morgan, so Crosby from Mallender and Smith in short order. Once again, the remarkable Smith is doing an amazing job on what is an old machine. I don't know what the age of Crosby and Mallender's bike is, but I reckon they've got at least 10 years over Smith's, which is incredible, isn't it, mate?
Absolutely, because the development, as I said earlier, of these bikes is just gone stratospheric. The amount of ponies they're putting out now, the standard is ridiculous.
Dan Mercer's Retro 1000 time apparently was beaten last year. We heard from Dan about that, and I need to recheck that, but I don't think I need to worry too much because I have not intended that Mr. Smith will be soon playing his rugby little bit that one as well, because he's got a good little couple of pace setters ahead of him as well. On the opening lap, Matt is showing us a 39 as the Retro 1000 lap record. Well, this from a standing start, we're into the 13.7s. So we're already 2 seconds away from the lap record, or off the lap record, in the Retro 1000 class. Such is the pace. Raphael Kirst is the leader of the Clubbins at the lap record. That is, by Kieran Smith, 53. Over the line we go there. There is Harrison Crosby, who still leads the way ahead of Brendan Mallender. Then it is Kieran Smith, Lee Healy, Raphael Kirst. These guys are all into the 33s, apart from Crosby. He's into the 31s. 32s for Mallender and Smith there. Halliday goes past him, lost him to come into second place there. And Halliday plays where he is. Jones makes it rookie 1000 champion. Last ever rookie champion for now at least. He is in a solid second place ahead of Ward. Crosby Mallender, that's where your battle is, mate.
Yeah, they come by so fast, chap. They're already around the entrance to the gooseneck.
I couldn't have heard
what they've just done, and they're out here heading down to Mansfield already. And it's a 1-2 and then a gap to third now.
That third will be Smith on the older machine, of course.
Yeah, he was nicely backing it in there to Mansfield, so he's pushing on.
Harrison Crosby in fastest in the first sector, 2 close at a 53.0. Mountains well and truly been worked. Over the top we go once again. Changes as they go past we know who I've got there. Nearly very second there. First, still chasing half of him. It's Hardy first time out on the big machine for quite a while. And I'm sure he can't be the R9 because the R9 would be racing the MRO 600s, wouldn't it?
Well,
that's where the our line belongs these days.
Look, they're all just done their fastest lap on the last lap, basically.
Yeah.
You know, so they're all pushing on building speed.
31.6 best lap so far, which is a couple of seconds away from that remarkable sub-30 figure lap.
Sorry, Leader Crosby out of Charlie's 2. He's just had the biggest slide ever. Where's he gathering all together?
Definitely a bit of a blazing saddles thing going on there. Might have hurt his plunking chunks as he
was squeaky saddle now after that one, but he's still maintaining his lead. Massive slide.
I'm pretty sure that Smith has claimed a new lap record then for his class, the Retro Thousands there with a 32.238. Bear in mind that's only on the third flying lap, so I don't know if he's got much more left because these tyres do tend to go off quite quickly in this heat, of course.
Yeah, especially when you've got 200 plus horsepower going through them. That's the thing with this class, they like to kill tyres.
They certainly do, and they like to kill very expensive tyres as well. That's the other problem with them, of course, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. They're not getting cheaper, are they, tyres? I don't know how the tyre suppliers can charge the money that they do. You know, it seems ridiculous.
Unfortunately, tyre suppliers can only charge manufacturers can.
That's what I'm intending.
Yeah, I know you weren't that good at people from home and pedals and lives also. I know for a fact. Train myself. Tyres are one of those things that's really black art. You get the money in those tyres. You won't pay the mortgage anytime soon unless you're selling a lot of tyres. 31.588, the fastest lap last time around there for Harrison Crosby. Behind.
Well, what do you think about the slide he had out of here? That's even more impressive.
Well, yes, true. And actually, he went fastest in the first stop, so yeah, fair play. You wonder if there was another couple of tenths to be found there at some point.
And you can see the gap's bigger as well, Keith, out the back here. It's definitely bigger.
Scott Halliday making up a couple of places there, moves into Scott by 21 points ahead of Brendan Mallon. I haven't spoken to Brendan. It must have been when Brendan turned up. He missed the first round at Brendan's hatch. When he turned up at Old Park, I thought, well, he's just coming out to play because that's what Brendan thinks. He is a former champion and all the business. He decided, you know what? He's really good fences this year. I'm going to catch up with him tomorrow morning and have a quick word and just say, like a man who wants to have a few horse into silver on his doorstep. 31.120 though from Crosby. Mallon of 31.629. Bear in mind that Crosby is in race with us this year. I'm sure if he's eligible for points, this is the problem. I'm quite sure who he is and he's eligible for points, really. Crosby Mallon is clearly Holiday. Austin goes past Ron Kursk, that's broken position is not for the club. He's still led by Kursk, who's not going to be too long in business. So it's fast enough for 32.2.
Yeah, you can see the majority of these bikes coming out of Charlie's 2 now, working that rear tyre really hard. Hot weather, hot tyre. I think the tyre's going to struggle to deal with this.
Yeah, obviously you've got a lot of heat in the track as well. So hot this sun. Very well for a lap or two. Big tyres, say, trying to 200 horsepower with the suckers. Do tend to go off quite well.
Yeah, but that's what the skills of riding. It's not just the riding, it's being able to change your suspensions, manage the tyres these days on big bikes.
You're right, it's all about the management, isn't it? The tyre management, they've got a pretty good skill. I think Crosby type. I'm sure he's going to go for what he is. Behind him, no doubt, there's no second getting him forward. Get about 4.5 seconds away, but it was just because he can see how far behind he is. You don't need to be told how far behind you are. You need to be told how far behind somebody is on you. So pretty much spread out across the field down, no really close battles.
Austin and Palom there. Matt Palom doing a very good job. Goes past from Raphael Kurski. Tell you what, Kurski is dropping a little bit actually. He's into the 34s on a regular, 35s even on a regular basis. He was low 34 earlier in the race. So I wonder, we were talking about the tyres there, mate. I wonder if he's running into some sort of tyre issue there.
Who's that, mate?
Raphael Kurski, the leader of the Clubbers.
Okay.
Currently in 8th place. Dropping little by little. He's lost the place into that. Hardy behind him now. Hardy is 3 and 1/4 seconds behind first appearance this year on the big bike.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there, mate. You couldn't get him.
Yep, and if you look at the leader, his best lap is 31. Also dropping on the pace a bit there too, 31.6. Stopwatch, I think. But either way, it means he's pretty comfortable there. Maybe that's just the way he likes to be. Palom goes past Austin as well, so that's good news. Tony Scott is right up to 6th place for that 7.65 Triumph, and makes best time at 33.9. He's well in contention for a good position next time. So very consistent. He was actually past DB. 33.5 for him, so that's his fastest lap of the race. And again, he's just moved himself up onto the grid for the next race tomorrow. And I think with 2 laps to go, I think that could be a battle back for Charlie first. Obviously, for overall position, not for the race change. I think Jones in third, second place, the Clubbers a bit too far behind. The dubious honour of being the last person to give us a crash here in a thunderstorm. There you go. Dubious honour, but hey, it's one that gets him a mention really, isn't it? So, you know, you've got to take...
Oh, it's all published to me. What are we going to do racing?
You know it, you know it. Last lap plate now being shown to everyone. Rolls out at that time 32.8. It could be a tyre, but we don't know. It's easy for us to stand here and speculate, but that's why we do the job. But, most of the places are pretty much settled now. I'm not seeing any change in what I think. Across the line, and they've gone the line, and they're already gone through. They're only the second apart, maybe too late. So, someone over the 2-2-3, they were separated by 10 seconds across the line. There's another battle coming past me. Thompson. So we've lost Creasy. Oh no, the old commentator's curse on poor old Morgan there, but we'll see him. But as soon as I mentioned him, he's disappeared off my timing screen. Sorry about that, Morgan. You're lucky. Just waiting for everybody to come on and say hello to the checkered flag one last time. Looking at the first second times. Best second times are 52.8. Mike Crosby comes across there with 53.3, and now he comes across the line to take the checkered flag. The 32.2 is slowest lap of the race. I think Mallon are happy with his second place. It gives a bit of fresh air under the front wheel performance over the line there. Just looking through George Martin, but straight afterwards. Looks like there's Smith gone. So that's Smith. Okay, Smith comes across the line in fourth place. Lee Healy beats him to the line now. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe Smith had a bit of a wobble. He did lose about 3 seconds on that lap, which is enough. So we've got to Healy. Halliday finishes fourth in class. Halliday finishes fifth in class. Ahead of Austin. Hardy does the lead. Dispatch Kursk, who finishes second in Clubbers. Ahead of Jones, who's the third after Robbins. Later. runners and riders come across the line to complete the race. Well done, everybody. And now comes the hard bit for their pit crews. It's that walk up the hill. Truly horrible walk up the hill, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, these Powerbike guys, we're going about tyres, but they're all doing their best really to save on front tyre wear on the slowdown lap, aren't they? You know, that's good of
Working
them,
it
I think.
Talking about Powerbike riders, I can see